The conquering stress and fueling your learning journey. To be a student is to exist in a constant state of becoming. It is a period of immense growth, discovery, and opportunity, yet it is also, undeniably, a pressure cooker. Between the relentless deadlines, the towering stacks of readings, the social complexities, and the ever-present anxiety about the future, the joy of learning can easily be suffocated by the weight of expectation. For many students, stress becomes a constant, unwelcome companion, turning lecture halls into arenas of anxiety and study sessions into battles against burnout. However, this reality is not inevitable. The key to not only surviving but thriving in your academic life lies in a conscious and proactive strategy, a powerful triad of releasing stress, actively seeking and giving encouragement, and cultivating a deep, personal motivation. This is not about working harder, but about working smarter and kinder to yourself. The first and most crucial battle is fought within your own nervous system. Academic stress is not just in your head, it has a profound physical impact. When faced with a looming exam or a complex assignment, your body can trigger its primal fight or flight response, releasing cortisol and adrenaline. While helpful for outrunning a predator, these hormones are detrimental to writing an essay or solving a calculus problem. They shut down the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for critical thinking, memory, and concentration, and redirects energy to survival. This is why you can blank on a test you studied for or find yourself reading the same paragraph repeatedly without comprehension. Therefore, stress management is not a distraction from your studies, it is the foundation of effective learning. It is the essential work of calming the storm so you can see the stars. So, how can you, as a student, release this stress in real time? The answer lies in integrating micro-practices into your daily routine. The most powerful tool is the Pomodoro technique. The rule is simple: 25 minutes of focused, phone-off, distraction-free study, followed by a mandatory 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer 15 to 20-minute break. This method prevents cognitive overload and makes daunting tasks feel manageable. During those 5-minute breaks, move. Do not just scroll through social media, which is a mental shift, not a break. Instead, stand up and stretch. Walk to get a glass of water. Look out a window at something green. Practice simple box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. These small actions dissipate physical tension and signal to your brain that it is safe, allowing your higher-order thinking skills to come back online. Beyond these in-the-moment tactics, your overall approach to studying needs an overhaul to prevent stress from building up. The enemy of progress is overwhelm, and the antidote is chunking. A 3,000-word essay is paralyzing. Write the introduction is achievable. Break every large assignment down into the smallest possible steps. Each time you check one of those small steps off your list, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a positive feedback loop, making you feel capable and motivated to continue. This strategy transforms a mountain of stress into a series of manageable hills, each with a satisfying view from the top. While these techniques create the mental space for learning, encouragement is the voice that convinces you to step into that space, especially when you feel like an imposter or a failure. Encouragement can be external, and as a student, you must actively seek it and cultivate it. Find your people. Form a study group not just for academic support, but for moral support. Surround yourself with peers who lift you up, who can say, "I'm stuck on this too, let's figure it out together," rather than those who fuel competition and anxiety. Do not be afraid to visit your professors or tush during office hours. Going for clarification shows initiative, and often, a 5-minute conversation can provide a crucial perspective shift and the encouraging reassurance that your professor is on your side. However, the most critical form of encouragement must come from within. This is the practice of self-compassion, a concept every student should master. It means treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a struggling friend. When you get a bad grade, instead of the internal rant, try a self-compassionate response: "This is really disappointing. I worked hard, and it's okay to feel upset." Many students struggle with this topic. What can I learn from this to do better next time? This is not making excuses, it is changing your internal narrative from one of criticism to one of coaching. Celebrate your effort, not just your outcomes. Acknowledging that you put in 3 hours of focused study, regardless of the immediate result, builds resilience and makes you less brittle in the face of setbacks. If stress release clears the path and encouragement provides the supportive hand, then motivation is the fuel that keeps you moving forward when the journey gets tough. It's easy to be motivated by extrinsic factors like grades, parental pressure, or the fear of falling behind. But these are unsustainable and often lead to burnout. The key to long-term academic endurance is to connect with your intrinsic motivation, your personal why. Why are you really studying this subject? Connect your coursework to your life and your dreams. A student dragging themselves through a statistics class might find new energy by remembering they need it to understand public health data for their future career in medicine. Someone studying literature might connect a theme in a novel to a personal experience, making the analysis feel relevant and meaningful. This is about moving from, I have to study, to, I get to learn about this. Find the curiosity. Instead of just memorizing facts for an exam, allow yourself to fall down a rabbit hole on a topic that genuinely interests you. Watch a documentary, listen to a podcast, or find a real-world application for what you're learning. When you engage your curiosity, you are no longer just a student, you are an explorer. Finally, remember that you are a whole person, not just a GPA. Sustainable motivation depends on balance. Prioritize sleep, not as a luxury, but as a non-negotiable part of your academic success. It is during sleep that your brain consolidates memories. Make time for social connection, hobbies, and physical activity. These are not distractions from your studies, they are essential pillars that support them. A 1-hour workout or a coffee with a friend can rejuvenate your mind far more effectively than another hour of exhausted, half-focused studying. In conclusion, the student's journey does not have to be a stressful slog. By viewing stress management, encouragement, and motivation as interconnected skills to be practiced, you can transform your academic experience. See stress release as the essential maintenance of your most important tool, your mind. See encouragement as the supportive community and inner coach that keeps you in the game. See motivation as the deep, personal connection to your education that makes the effort meaningful. This holistic approach will not only lead to better academic performance but will also help you emerge from your studies as a more resilient, self-aware, and lifelong learner, fully equipped to embrace the next chapter of your life. Your education is a gift you give yourself. Don't let stress be the thing that keeps you from unwrapping it.